Hello and welcome back to another episode of Juan is Cooking. My name is Juan and today I will be making pico de gallo two ways. The normal pico de gallo that you'll find at your favorite Mexican restaurant. Pico de gallo mixed with mango, so it's gonna be that's the typical mango salsa that they call, and guacamole. Um, so yes, guacamole, I'm gonna make all this together because pretty much to make guacamole you need a base. That base is pretty much pico de gallo. Some people like to add tomatoes to the guacamole, some people don't. I'm just gonna make it this way. In the picture, you saw green onions. I was gonna use them, but then I changed my mind. Green onions, it gives a good flavor, but I'm gonna keep those for some. I'm gonna make some chicken fajitas later. So, okay. So, what do we do first? Well, we're gonna clear the table. Like I said, we have our cilantro, we have our avocados to make the guacamole. We have some limes. If you have lemons, that's fine too. If you have lemon juice, you can use lemon juice. I had it here to show, but our onions, tomatoes, peppers. I'm gonna put one for pico de gallo and one for the guacamole, maybe even half. I like spicy food to a point. My family not too much. I have some garlic too. Hey, if you want to add garlic, that's fine. And of course, our taco seasoning that it has all the ingredients that we need. If you don't have this, you might want to add more salt and pepper and cumin and oregano and maybe chili powder. But if you don't, if you don't have it, just salt, pepper, and cumin is good, or and oregano, of course. So first step is the dog's open the door here. And these dogs are smart, I'm telling you. Okay, so to make, when you prepare, you wanna have gloves. You wanna wash your hands, have gloves. By the way, wash my hands. Especially when you're handling peppers. Jalapeno pepper, ghost pepper, all those, you wanna wear gloves. You don't wanna just clean it and then touch your face. It's bad. Believe me, I've seen it before. It happened to me too. Okay, so I'm gonna start with the onions. The onions, I'm gonna just cut 2 onions. I'm gonna chop them. This is the amount that I'm using. Like I always say, if you like onions, put more. If you don't like the onions, well, don't put any. Onions, you can actually cut them, cut them really fine. If you have a little chopper, you can do it with the little machine. I'm gonna maybe cut one of these by hand, and the other one I'm gonna use my little tiny blender that I have. That middle part, I don't like that part, it's hard. Okay. Just gonna put these in one bowl first. This is gonna be my little trash for now. Onions. So there's a lot of ways to cut the onions. I like to slice them like julienne, but really thin, so then the pieces are small. You always want to make sure you put your fingers behind, like your knuckles. Remember that. There's some people that, I have experience, but I don't want to show off. Anyway, I just cut it really like that and then put it together. Then I go the other way. Now it's gonna start leaving pieces, tiny pieces. Then there's Once you have it there, then you just give it a final chop. Okay. We have that onion. For the other onion, I'm gonna show you how I make it. I have this little chopper. You can, if you have one perfect, you can just buy the one that I don't know. If you grew up in the 80s like me, you know, the one that you put in there and you chop it. That one works. This one you just wanna. I remember that I have something to tell you about this. When I started the food truck, my nephew was helping me to make the pico de gallo and the salsa. So I showed him how to cut onions, and for 6 months I had him making the pico de gallo and the salsa, and crying all the time. You know, I don't cry that much anymore. And actually, it came out better than mine. So anyway, so here for 6 months, chopping, and then finally when he learned and he had experience, and I show him this technique. I'm like, okay, nephew, now that you know, let me show you something. Oh, he was pissed. He was mad. Well, not mad. He's like, uncle, seriously? Okay. You know what? I say I don't cry, but what I do sometimes, I just like to pull the cutting board out. So I'm just gonna put these onions, all the onions, in one bowl. I'm gonna keep him over there. Okay. All right. What's next? Let's do. Oh no, we're gonna keep this because I'm gonna do the same with the jalapeno. Okay, now we have our tomatoes. The tomatoes, I have Roma tomatoes. I like Roma tomatoes to make pico de gallo guacamole. The other about the big tomato is softer and inside, I don't know, it breaks more and it releases more juice. So then the guacamole and the pico de gallo turns out being really watery, you know. I like Roma because Roma is firm and it's kind of has a lot of juice too, liquid, but not like the other tomato. So I just cut it in half. Whatever, either way you want to cook it. I like to use a knife, like, you know, with the teeth, you know. These knives sometimes they're good for other things, but for tomatoes, it's easier to cut tomatoes with this type of knife. When I cut vegetables, when I'm cooking, I like big chunks. I keep saying that in all my videos. I like it chunky. It's a commercial about something chunky. Oh, I think there's a soup. Campbell's soup. Hey, I'm doing all these commercials for all these for free. Come on, people. So yeah, the tomatoes, the Roma tomatoes are easier. You see that they don't release too much liquid. I usually remove this middle, like I have a little thing that scoops the middle. If you don't have it, just like that. I forgot to remove it on that one, but that's fine. More protein, right? So yeah, the pico de gallo is really good when it's fresh. If you have too much, you want to eat it in the maybe 2-3 days, maybe 4, 5 days maybe. By the 5th day, you probably have to drain the juice, and then you know, you just pretty much don't want to make too much. You want to make enough to eat the same day or the next day with some chips and salsa, when you make it, you can make some tacos. The mango salsa will be really good on fish, like a piece of snapper, a halibut, ooh, like a Chilean sea bass, you know, on top, you know, some sauce at the bottom, the seafood on top, and the mango salsa on top. It's really good. If you like mangoes, you would love that. Yeah, I went to the store, I got all these ingredients and to make pico de gallo guacamole, and I saw the mangoes and I was like, ooh, let's make that. I was surprised to find mangoes, because sometimes I don't find them that easy. Okay, so this is our oil bowl. I'm gonna drop these. So I'm gonna start putting the tomatoes here. Oh, the middle, remember that. Okay, what else? When I work in the restaurants, I work in a Mexican restaurant. That restaurant, one of the ladies that used to work there, she used to get the same ingredients, but she used to roast the tomatoes and the onions and the pepper. She used to roast them first. She used to put it, not even on the grill. No, she used to put them on the stove, the flame, just like right there. And oh my God, that makes a big difference. I might have to make a video of that one day. It's a little, you have to know a little bit more about cooking. Not only cooking, because it's the same technique, it's the same chopping and all that when it's done. But you have to, you don't just put it on the fire and leave. No, you have to stay there and keep moving the onion and the peppers. And the first time I saw that, I was like, oh man, what is she doing? She's crazy. Oh no, that pico de gallo was the best pico. And she put the same ingredients. It's just roasting the onions and the peppers and the tomato. This makes a big difference. It's a little bit of more work, but it's very rewarding. Okay, we're almost done with the Roma tomato. Roma tomatoes, you know, there's always arguments between Italian people and Mexican people where the tomatoes came from. Italians use tomatoes on everything. Mexico too, but they also do use a lot of peppers and chilies and all that. But I hear Mexicans and Italians arguing about, hey, you know, the tomatoes. And one day I Googled it and I saw a show about it, and actually they are from Mexico. They were using the tomatoes way before. They were there when they came from the 1400s, 1492. They actually took the tomatoes there. They didn't have tomatoes back then over there. I didn't know that, but so I guess that argument, you know who won, right? Exactly. So I have the tomatoes. Now let's do. Oh, the avocados. Oh yeah, that's important. Avocados. I'm gonna show you how to cut avocados. Avocados. You take your avocado. Sometimes there's I call this the belly button. There's a tiny little thing in there. I always tell my nephew, because sometimes you eat guacamole and you find this piece in there. It's a tiny little seed, I guess. No, it's not a seed. Anyway, it's where the stem holds in the tree. But I always tell my nephew, make sure you remove that first. because sometimes that one doesn't have it. If you don't, you cut it, you clean it, and it falls in there, and you don't pay attention. And then when you're eating it, oh my God, you find it right stuck in your teeth. So you take the avocado, you wanna go in half, always be careful, half. And then you'll feel the seed, the pit inside. You stop, and then you go around like that. Then you open it. Beautiful. Oh my God, they're beautiful. You don't just go try to scoop it out. You don't go like that. No, you wanna get the avocado firm, the other half. Take your knife. You don't wanna go just like that. You wanna go tap it, twist, and it's out. See? Very easy. Then you do the same with the other ones. And I just do this first. I just cut them in half first. In the restaurant business, you learn how to be fast because you need to be fast, you know. Because you have a big list to do and people screaming at you, "We need more avocado, more pico de gallo." Oh man. So okay, now we have them. There. You inspect them, make sure there's no bad ones. Hey, you can also do this instead of holding in your hand. Hey, it's the common sense. Remember we were talking about it. You don't want to stop cooking because you have to put a band-aid now because you cut yourself. So we have 5. Oh, I'm gonna save one of these. I'm gonna save one to put it on the avocado. I mean on the guacamole. They say it and it's true. I tried it before and yes, it keeps it fresh. It doesn't turn brown on top. Then you take your avocado. Can you see me? Yes. Put a tablespoon. You go around and you scoop it out. Sometimes you leave stuff in there. You want to go back. These things are expensive. In the summer, you'll find them for $1 each. Some places, you know. So yes, and sometimes they tell you, "Ooh, buy 2 for $1. Ooh, that's a great deal." But no, I like to buy them. Oh, and also buying the avocado. You don't just go grab like, "Oh, I need 5." You don't grab 5. You have to feel it. You have to make sure it's not too hard, but it's not too soft. The soft ones, then they are ready to eat, but you might find them with brown spots in the middle, and yeah. You wanna, oh, and also you buy, let's say it's Monday, you go to the store, you have to think about when are you gonna make it? When are you gonna make the guacamole? So if you are at the store on Monday, but you're planning by Thursday, then you take an avocado that is a little firm. It will be done by then, it will be ready. If not, you can just wrap it in paper bags, make it get ripe faster. Don't ask me why. I don't remember why, but I guess, I don't know, probably removes its moisture. I don't know. You don't want to put it on a plastic bag. It's usually paper bag. I also hear that people wrap them in aluminum foil. I don't know. Okay. Okay, now we have our avocado. And then you want to add to this, you want to add the lemon juice. If I use 1, oh, I have 3. Okay, that's good. You want to put the lemon juice here now so it doesn't turn brown. The lemon juice helps to keep it so it doesn't go turn brown pretty much. And also you're going to need lemon juice anyway, so just do it now. have this little whisk. It's easier because you just smash the avocado. You wanna break it first, like you don't wanna just go and just easy, be gentle. And depends how you like it. If you like it chunky, you can just leave it like that. I don't like it too runny, but in this case, I don't wanna find big chunks. I like chunks, don't get me wrong, I told you that earlier, but for avocado, this is probably a good consistency, right? You don't want to add the tomatoes here and do this because then you're going to break the tomatoes. You want to do this separate. We don't need this anymore. Okay, now we have our avocados, tomatoes, onions, garlic. Now we go to our cilantro. Cilantro, you always want to make sure you rinse your cilantro, because you know it grows in the ground. Even if it's organic, well, organic is better, but you'll find pieces of, I mean, they rinse it, but you know, when they're picking up a million of these a day, what are the chances that all of them don't have any dirt, right? The same with the tomatoes, you know. Okay. This is how I do the, I just take the cilantro, kind of like roll it, it's easier like this, like roll it around so it stays in place, and then I hold it with my palm. I mean, I always tell you keep your fingers like that, in this case no, but you start far and then you start getting closer, and then you start pushing your fingers back. And once you get to the stems, you know, if you don't like that part, you stop. I love it because those tiny pieces are crunchy and they are packed with flavor. I usually go all the way except maybe the last inch. The last inch sticker is, I mean, it's up to you. But hey, so we have pure leaves here and this much of chunks from the stem. You can either go one more time this way, and one more time this way. Right? Then, like I always do this, push it out. You don't want to just grab it because then it gets stuck all over. You just push it into the bowl. Cilantro. Now we're going to do our jalapeno pepper. Jalapeno pepper. I'm going to use the knife that we use for the tomatoes. So I cut this part. You can take it out so you don't waste too much, but you want to cut maybe the first part, you know. There's like a ring in there. If you want to eat it, that's fine. Then you cut it in half and then turn it and then half. Same with this one, half, turn, half. Okay, now you have the jalapeno. Ooh, this one is, I can smell it. So the jalapeno, everything is spicy, right? But the middle part, this vein and the seeds, that's where all the heat comes from. You can either chop it down and use all this, but I just go with a knife like this and remove, put it on the side, and I just remove that vein because it will make it really hard. Hey, this is up to you. If you want to use it, use it. I got jalapenos today because I didn't see serrano peppers. I usually like serrano peppers because they look like jalapenos, but they are way smaller. They're tinier, and they don't have that much heat. So don't want these seeds on the ground later because my dogs are so stupid. Let's put it in the sink for now. Okay, so you can either take your knife now and cut long pieces, thin but long, or the long wise. I mean, you don't want to start chopping it now. You want to make it like little strips. And then you cut it. Now I'm gonna need the other. Right? If you wanna use this, I was gonna do, but you can actually do this when you are doing the onion. But I'm gonna show you how to do it by hand. But yeah, you can actually do this first, get it ready, and then put it with the onion in the chopper. Once you cut this, then you will see how much you have, and then you can add it last. Always tasting your food. When you are making food, you want to taste it. You want to be like, it needs more salt. Oh shit, I got some juice in my eye. Maybe not. Whew. That was scary. I usually wear glasses, but because I have, I'm not blind, but I need to wear glasses. But I made a video the other day, and the light reflects on my glasses, so I look like a zombie. I need to figure out how to do that so I can wear my glasses, because I don't know if I'm chopping jalapenos or cucumbers. So yeah, so I was saying, yeah, the serrano peppers are little. And then in that case you don't have to remove the middle. They don't have that many seeds, and they're good. They're packed with flavor. So yeah, today I think I'm gonna make some chicken tacos, so I can use my guacamole. When I make tacos, my family calls them Juancos, and I usually make them with with refried beans, pinto beans, but I usually soak them the day before, because pinto beans are a little hard, and you wanna. I mean, actually, no. If you Google it, there's techniques to make it when it's just without soaking the beans. It just takes longer, and at the end, the middle is always hard, you know. Unless you have a pressure cooker, but I mean, pressure cooker is the best way to make the beans, in my opinion. I think, because if you learn how to use it, you can now learn the temperature, how long to keep it in there, because that's the thing. Once it's cooked, you don't know, you can't see it, so you have to learn how long, you know. Okay, so we have our jalapeño. So technically we have all of the ingredients to make the guacamole and the pico de gallo, but we also decided to make mango. Okay, so the mango, I'm gonna show you how you don't go in the middle, because in the middle the pit is there, so you want to go this is the middle, maybe a little higher, and then when you go down you will feel like the avocado, you will feel, but you want to go kind of like, it's hard to explain, like on the side, like push it to the side, and then you start feeling where the pit is. Once you find it, then you can just carve that mango out. So yeah, you see, pit is there, you go around, now you have a chunk, big chunk, that you can use for that. And then, now the other way, you can feel the pit there. It's like doing brain surgery, you know? Alright, so look, we have our mango. This is not trash. This we'll eat it. In the commercials, I'm gonna eat this. Okay, so now we have our two halves. So now maybe I need a smaller knife. So I like a smaller knife. I just grab the tip, the last inch, and I kind of like, so I don't go cut it all the way. I just kind of like feel where this is about an inch, half inch. So I just kind of like slide it without, or I would cut my hand, you know. It's just kind of like, and then you cut the other way, but you want to kind of like stop where the skin is. If you want to peel it first, that's fine too. Okay, now we need a bowl for that. Then you just go like that. Your mango is ready. You can either use a spoon or your hand. Sometimes it gets stuck. So this one, I'm gonna do like this way. The other one, I'm gonna do peeling it first. Sometimes peeling it is hard. It just depends on the mango. Sometimes the mango is too hard, too soft, you know. So it depends. Alright, that one. Sometimes I like to eat the skin, maybe a little. But this one, we're gonna peel the skin off first before we actually cut it. So yeah, it's peeling off kind of easy. It's just I don't want it close. Yeah, it gets very slippery. I was gonna say that. Let's see if I can. No, it's easier to cut it in half. Man, when I'm eating a mango just like that, I bite the top and I just peel it out. It's easier, but of course. Oh, this one is easier actually. Look. There. So actually, yeah, it's probably better to do it that way. I mean, then you have to chop it now. That one is already cut, but either way. Okay. So now we can cut it. You see, that way it's already cut in pieces. This way, you have to do it now. So that's the idea. Let's see, what else can you put on this if you don't have mangoes? You know what? Maybe some papaya, but it has to be firm because papaya is softer, and you want to do that last for sure. And maybe what else? Papaya. Oh, I think that's it. Okay, so we have our pieces of mango. I'm gonna chop them a little more. Now that we have all our ingredients chopped, oh look, this piece was hiding. I'm just gonna do this half. I deserve the other half. So yes. What else do we need to cut? Let's just cut the lemon now so it's ready. Cheers. Very good. Okay. Okay, now what? We take a new set of gloves. If you want. I mean, we don't need gloves anymore because everything is already cut. Let me make sure. Perfect. Okay. I'm missing the onions. Oh! Sometimes, man, I'm telling you. Sometimes my brain, it's because I didn't have enough coffee this morning. Okay, so we have our onions here. We have our avocado. So we're gonna use, usually the ratio for pico de gallo, I use, in my opinion, I don't like to use the same amount of onions and tomatoes. I like more tomatoes, right? So if I take half of this for the pico and half for the onions, then I take a look. I'm like, okay, if I use this for the pico, that's really good because it's gonna be probably half. Actually, this part is gonna have half of the tomatoes, so that's good. Okay, so I'm gonna use this half for my pico de gallo and this half for the onions. But we're gonna at the end add pico de gallo into here, right? So pointless. So that's what I was saying earlier. You can either make pico de gallo separate and this guacamole separate, so then you will use this. But then you have to think, okay, my family likes pico de gallo a lot, so I don't want to waste this and put it into the this. So I'm gonna use, you know what? I'm gonna use some of these onions for the avocado. I'm gonna save this other half. I'm gonna save them for later to make it with the chicken tacos. So that's a good amount. You don't want too much. You don't want even half. You want like a third of whatever amount you have of avocados, maybe even less, like a fourth. So you get my part, right? You get my point. You can either make pico de gallo and then dump it in here, but we love pico de gallo. So and we're gonna divide this to make the salsa, or maybe I just make the whole salsa. I don't know. Let's go. Let's just keep cooking. So let's start with the avocado, with the guacamole. So we have our onion, avocados mashed. Now we're gonna take some garlic. It's up to you. I put like a tablespoon in here just to for the picture for the show. It's gonna take a little bit, like a fourth of a tablespoon, just for flavor, because I'm gonna put some of the taco seasoning, and that one has garlic powder, so that's good. I'm gonna take some of the jalapenos, like 1, 2, that's good. Then 1, 2, that's good. I have this leftover. What am I gonna do with this? There's nothing I wanna go do in the next day or two, so let's put it in there. Man, I'll let you know. So that's why you maybe wanna go with 1 jalapeno. Depends, you know. I know people that will add 5 and 5 or more. We have our cilantro. We're gonna use half for this. Oh, I missed it. Half for this. And the other half for the pico. Here a bit. Oh, laundry is done. I'm doing laundry. Okay. Lemon juice or lime juice. We already added earlier some, so we're gonna do 1/2 here. That means we're gonna put 1.5. So now this one gets the other half, the other 1.5. I like this thing, man. Have you seen the video of this lady that doesn't know what is this for, and she goes like that? I don't know if it's fake or not, but oh my god. Another technique I was gonna show you how, if you don't have one of these, you actually, yeah, I should just say one. So let's say the lemon is still there, you squeeze it and then you shove a fork in there, and at the same time you go like that, and it just keeps pouring juice. That's another technique. Alright, we have this in here, mango. We're gonna make pico de gallo and mango, but you know what? Let's use it all. I have black pepper. I like to add black pepper. So if you didn't have my taco seasoning, the taco seasoning, like in the video that I made for the taco seasoning, is packed with chili powder, sea salt, ground cumin, black pepper, paprika, garlic, and onion powder, crushed peppers, and oregano. So you add some in there, some in here. If you didn't have that, you maybe would add some salt, sea salt, a little bit, and cumin and oregano. So, oh, and the black pepper. I love black pepper, man. I don't know why. I love it. Oh, I'm gonna make like a steak crusted with peppers and put it in the grill one day. That's my favorite. All right. So now, take a spatula. You mix it. If you want to add some color in there, like the tomatoes, you put some in here. But you know what? I wanna just do it like this. I usually don't put. In Colombia, believe it or not, it's good. Don't get grossed out. But in Colombia, they actually add. They take a hard-boiled egg when it's cooled down. They cut it, chop it, and they add it in there. You might think like, ooh, hard-boiled egg to that. Oh man. It is actually really good. It is actually better. I love it. But hey, I don't want to get people like, ooh, what was that? Okay, so don't tell me you guys ate all my chips. Okay. I always say there's only one way to know. I have these grain-free tortilla chips. Let's go with the real stuff. Man, I thought it was strong. Right? What the? Man, that's a strong package. Alright, you take your chip. Let's make sure we mix this good. Take your chip. I like the taste. I'm just waiting for the peppers to kick in. No. I usually taste the peppers to see how hot they are. I always get that, you know, I always think why. But no, this is good. Perfect. I don't need to add anything else. What I'm gonna do is, I usually recommend to put these in plastic containers, not aluminum. So, but you know what? I'm gonna reuse all these. I don't wanna, because the maid is not coming until later. The maid. So I'm just gonna save these in this bowl. Because we'll be eating this later. Beautiful. And like I said earlier, you know what? You put a little bit of this. Look how beautiful it looks. Ah. And you know, I don't know if I'm good or what, but I put stuff and I mix it and that's it. I don't have to go like, ooh, this needs more salt, more this. No, that's it. Oh, and the seed. Remember earlier we talked about it? You shove it in there. You put plastic wrap. And you save it in the fridge. Also, another trick so it doesn't go brown. You push the plastic wrap to touch the thing, but I want to make it pretty because I have to take a picture. So. And then we go to our pico de gallo. I'm using the same spatula, but I rinse it really quick. I rinse it so it's ready. Oh man. Did I put seasoning in here? Oh yeah, I put the taco. I put some, oh yeah, I put salt. You see? Man. Well, this is easier when you don't have to be making a video and talking and all that. I like to do this. I like to talk to people. Well, I'm not talking in person with you, but you get my point. Oh my God, look at this beauty. Again, there's only one way to know. When you take some, you want to take some of the juice too, because that's what I tell you. Big chip. Oh man. I'm glad I got the mango. Definitely, I like tropical salsa better than than pico de gallo. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'll eat pico de gallo 24/7 if I have to. But man, that mango, let me get a piece of that mango. Man. Man, and again, you don't have to, I don't have to add any salt or any, I put everything. The lemon juice. Oh, man. In my opinion, it's perfect. If I have my friend Gerardo here, he will add 2 pounds of jalapenos to this. Look how beautiful it is. Man. Alright, I'm gonna put this one out because I'm gonna take a picture. I don't know why I put it in here. So here it is. You have our pico de gallo that we started, but then we turned it into our mango salsa and our guacamole. Oh, you know what? When I was mixing, I forgot to add garlic into this. I just saw the garlic. I added garlic into the guacamole, but I didn't. But it's fine. It's perfect. And then too much garlic, you know. And like I said, this has garlic powder. So I just saw it in there, but I was like, doesn't need it. So yes, thank you for watching. Today we learned how to make a pico de gallo. We learn how to cut the onions, the tomatoes. If you have a food chopper, use it. Once you cut it, keep the onions separate. We learn how to cut an avocado. Be careful. Wear gloves. Wear gloves when you peel the peppers. We show you how to cut 2 ways how to cut the mango. Just be safe, you know, you're dealing with knives, try to concentrate. If you're gonna do this, just do it once, don't be like cutting this and then leave, do other things. No, when you're cooking, it's cooking. But yes, anyway, so yeah, so I think I'm gonna make a video. I'm gonna clean up, I'm gonna have to go to the store to get some chicken, and what else? Well, no, I don't need anything else. I'm just gonna chicken with pico de gallo. Mango salsa and guacamole. So yes. So again, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the YouTube channel is at Juan is Cooking. I'm building a page for Facebook, Instagram. What else? Oh, and also in my website, you can on our recipes. It's gonna show you all these videos and recipes and steps. And on the right side, you can subscribe. So every time I put one, you'll be the first one to get an email like, bing, you got mail. And then it will say Juan is just posted a video. You can come and watch it. This is fun. Hey, it was nice talking to you. I love you so much. Thanks for watching. And be safe. I love you. I really do.